Right now, about half the children in the world don't get what we would consider at all in education. If they're lucky, they get 2.5 hours a day in class from age 6 to age 12, where they learn how to sing, memorize, and exercise. That's if they get to go to school. We can do so much more. Part of learning is asking the question, why? Having a laptop where you can do a Google search and ask why, and it doesn't have to be Google, it can be any web browser, or any search engine. But A, they get the computers, they learn how to read. There's lots of studies done in lots of countries where, kid plus computer, 6 months, no human intervention other than that, the child learns how to read. So that's a great start. Amazing, because it's interactive. We're dealing in situations like in Peru where certain pilots have been completed over the last 6 months. Peru bought like 400,000 laptops, and Peru was ranked, the World Economic Forum did a study of primary education in the developing world. 131 countries participated, and Peru came in 131st. And they thought, well, there's more than 200 countries in the world, and at least we have a baseline, and we're going to do something about it. So what they looked at was, one thing was reading comprehension scores. And in primary schools in Peru, 15% of kids are reading at grade level. Everybody else is below that, only 15%. So we went into a couple schools where 0% of the children were reading at grade level. 6 months with a laptop, and 30% of those children are reading at grade level, and a lot of them are pretty close to grade level, just with a laptop. It's been, so reading is the first step, but really part of learning is sort of imagining a different role for yourself than you've imagined before. These children are, in the case of, I got the eye patches on me because I got an infection when I was helping with deployment in Peru recently. These places don't have clean water, that's the infection. They don't have electricity. They don't have roads oftentimes. They're really remote places. And so it's not just the children, but the whole village thinks of themselves, their world is the village. And they might have some TV intermittently, but they think of that as this, a fairy tale. Like their life is this village, and their prospects for what they do with their lives are, whatever the thing of the village is, usually farming. And so all of a sudden, the parents are saying, let's try school again now that we've got the laptops. And they see their kids are learning how to read and getting on the web and getting information. And the children and the whole village see themselves as part of this bigger world in a way that they haven't before, and see much different possibilities for what they can become, what they can do, and how they can participate.